Hey everyone, Mac here from Mac Media Presents with a new movie review for you all. Before I continue on with the review, just a quick reminder that if you enjoy this review, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified, and be sure to let me know in the comment section below of any content you'd like to see me cover in the future. Anyway, getting back to the point at hand, today I'm reviewing recent Academy Award winner, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So, before I start, and I'm only saying this now because I literally do need to say it, there may be spoilers ahead. I can't explain the story without saying a spoiler, so if you haven't seen the movie, I'd highly advise you to come back to this review once you have. But if you're not too bothered, then, please feel free to continue listening. There we go, that should be enough time. Okay, so yeah. The story for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse focuses on a young Brooklyn teenager called Miles Morales, who accidentally gets bitten by a radioactive spider. As he tries to grasp what is happening to him, he accidentally stumbles across a trans-dimensional portal owned by Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin, which takes the life of Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. So, with Kingpin's plans going ahead and no Spider-Man to protect New York City, and for some weird reason, no Avengers or X-Men or any other superhero that exists in the Marvel Universe, Miles has to step up to the plate and take over the mantle of Spider-Man, while coming to terms with his new abilities and trying to help out his new friends, the Spider-Men of other universes. So, to start off with, I just want to say that the way the story progresses and the way the actors portray the characters helps to make this probably one of the best comic book movies ever made, and definitely one of my top films of last year. I'm serious, guys. This is up there with films like Spider-Man 2, The Dark Knight, X-Men First Class. This is one of the top comic book movies ever made. The story has a plethora of topics such as family, loss, and that of a coming-of-age story, and the movie has everything vital to the heart of a Spider-Man story. The voice acting is superb, with an incredible cast led by Shameik Moore, who does an incredible job in making Miles relatable and likeable, portraying all the different emotions he is feeling, from sadness to joy and confusion. Joining him is an incredible supporting cast, including Jake Johnson, who plays Spider-Man, Haley Steinfeld, who plays Spider-Gwen, Mahershala Ali, who plays Miles' Uncle Aaron, Brian Tyree Henry, who plays Miles' dad, Jefferson Davis, Liev Schreiber, who plays the Kingpin, and, of course, Nicolas Cage, who plays Spider-Man Noir. In addition to the excellent voice acting and sound effects throughout, the film is accompanied by a beautifully crafted soundtrack. It combines multiple different genres into it, from pop with songs like Sunflower from Post Malone and Swale, to Scared of the Dark by Lil Wayne, Ty Dolla $ign, and Triple X Temptation, which I think was his last performance before he was killed. Which, to be fair, is used in probably one of my favourite scenes in the entire movie. As well as the trailer song Home, which is by Vince Staples, which has sort of an electronic urban feel to it. Obviously, there are other songs included in the soundtrack that are fantastic, but these three in particular are my personal standouts. So, of course, now it's time to move on to the crown jewel of this movie, which is, of course, the animation. Now, in terms of animated movies, I personally consider this movie to be a masterpiece. My reasoning behind this is that it combines many different styles of animation into one gigantic blockbuster. They achieve this by having the entire film done through CGI, but it also combines other notable styles such as stop-motion animation and hand-drawn animation to give it a real authentic comic book feel, almost like you're watching a visual graphic novel. There's even elements of anime included, in particular with that of the character Penny Parker, as well as slapstick style of comedy with Spider-Ham, which is very reminiscent of early Looney Tunes shows. The thing that really helps this movie's stylistic choices is the use of colour, which when you're watching completely blow you away with a vibrant and bright landscape. The film also features plenty of incredible set pieces and awe-inspiring moments, with some of these notable sequences being the moment Miles first dons his own Spider-Man suit, which, if you've seen the trailer, it's the bit, when he jumps off the skyscraper and he's hurtling down to the ground upside down, and you get that really beautiful sort of panoramic shot of New York City sort of on the sky as Miles is sort of underneath. It's such a beautiful scene. The Scared of the Dark scene, which I can't really go into a discussion about because it's kind of a spoiler. There's a sequence where Miles is getting chased by a villain called the Prowler, and the entire final section of the movie, just the entire final section of the movie, is amazing. The comedy's definitely spot on. I mean, it's to be expected from, Lord and Miller. And it features not only jokes relating to the events of the movie, but also a lot of fourth wall breaking. Meta and referential jokes, such as a nice little jab at the Spider-Man 3 dance sequence. The one we don't really talk about. The original 60s Spider-Man cartoon, the memes, the internet memes, and there's even a Looney Tunes joke at one point in the film. Overall, I feel that this movie has a bit of everything and ties with Spider-Man 2 as the best Spider-Man movie to date. If I was to have any gripes with this movie, I will say I felt some of the other Spider people were underused at times, such as Spider-Ham, Penny Parker, and Spider-Man Noir. However, the film did have probably the best after-credit scene I've ever witnessed in a movie to date. And the Stan Lee cameo was not only fitting and actually a real tearjerker moment, but probably one of the better cameos he's ever made. The soundtrack and voice acting was superb, and this might single-handedly be in my top 3 animated films of all time. My rating, 5 out of 5. If you enjoyed my review, please be sure to hit the like button, and if you'd like to make finding my content a bit easier in future, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell to be notified, and be sure to let me know in the comments section below your thoughts on Into the Spider-Verse, or even any content you'd like to see me cover. Until next time, guys.